Today we are making oha soup. The oha I brought from the east, as in after making this soup, you see special oha soup. So the meat we are going to use, I've parboiled it, as in I've cooked the meat because so that it will not be strong. We see the meat, see the roundabout, the beef, the shaki, and the what again, the pomo. That the meat I'm going to use. I've cooked it, so let's continue. I want to show us all the ingredients before we proceed. This is our dry fish. I've washed it with hot water. I've selected the bone and everything. This is the stockfish I'm going to use. I just want to make it a short video, but I want to show all the ingredients before I proceed. Then this one here is my pounded crayfish, pepper, and this is the salt that will go with it. This one is the cocoyam. I've cooked and pounded it. I do not want to, as in this, the cocoyam I've cooked and pounded it. I do not want to begin to show we know how to cook cocoyam, how to peel and pound. So my own is ready. I'm going to use banga water, mmiri apple. I've cooked my apple and sieve it. Before I put it in the pot now, I will sieve it finally and just wash it and leave it here. This is the leaf. The first leaf is called ozeza leaf. Do we see it? That's the leaf I'm going to use. Then this is the oha itself. This is the oha leaf. You see, it's much. I told you that I have a large family, coupled with family and friends. So this is how I'm going to cook. This is the ogiri. See how big it is. I bought big one, at least it will last me. This is the ogiri. When it is time, I'll show you the quantity I'm going to use. What I'm adding now is my dried fish and the stockfish. I've added my dry fish and the stockfish, and I'll cover it to allow it to boil. The stockfish, the dry fish, and the meat has boiled. So the next thing we are adding now, the next thing we are going to add to the soup now is the banga water, mmiri apple. So let me sieve it in now. See it, I cannot show when I'm sieving it in because I was using my two hands. So do we see it? This is now how the water is. So we proceed in the cooking. When it boils again, I'll come back, add another thing, and tell you what I'm adding. So let's go. It is boiling now. We see it. The next thing we are going to do now is to add our cocoyam. So this is the cocoyam I'm adding. So just finish adding our cocoyam. You see it. We now allow it to thicken the soup. Let's wait for a while, then we'll come back and add other things. You see it is beginning to thicken. So the next thing we are adding now is our grinded crayfish, pepper, and salt. Putting them together. Then we add our seasoning. I'll add our seasoning and we continue. See how the soup is soupy. So the next thing we are putting is our ogiri. We put our ogiri, your desired quantity. See it. After putting the ogiri, you allow it to boil again before adding another thing. Let us allow it to boil. See how the soup is. Oh boy, this soup is giving. Oh, look at the soup. Look at the soup. How it's very, very appetizing. So now our vegetable now going because the soup is set. We add our uziza leaf first. This is our uziza leaf. See it. Know that this soup is too much. It's a very big pot. A very big pot. So we see how our uziza leaf is. And now add our oha. We now add our oha. Mind you, some people think I did not wash it, or you wash your vegetables normal. So this is our oha going in last. Oha is the last leaf to go inside the soup. You see it? It is now good to go. Good to go. Oh, this is simple way of making this oha soup. This soup is soupy, very soupy. So our soup is ready. Come and eat.